Let me get this together so I can see you. This is something a lot of people have been asking me about for a long time, actually. And I keep putting it off and I keep putting it off. But before I get started, welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Everybody, good morning or good afternoon, whatever it is, afternoon now. Good afternoon, it's good to see you. Everybody been asking about this for like a year. And I keep putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. But I'm cleaning up my kitchen. I'm really about to just gut the kitchen. And one of the biggest things that's in my way is all of this freaking vinegar. I got vinegar. I got some kombucha. And it's time to see what got to go and what's going to stay. Now, here's the cool part. The things that's going to stay, I'm putting in this big giant 5-gallon bucket. The things that's got to go, I got another bucket here I keep forgetting to grab. And it's going in here. The reason why it's going in this other bucket, I'm going to put it out in my garden because that beneficial bacteria does help your garden. So before I get going, everybody, how many people made your own apple cider vinegar? Anybody? Anybody made their own apple cider vinegar last year when I was doing this? Because it's hit or miss. I'm going to say this too. I honestly made a couple that turned out incredible, and I've made a couple that turned out waiting for this video. Let's put it like that. I got a couple that gotta go. Like I can't even tolerate it. I've tasted one. Hey, Homestead in the Hood. Hey, Dancy. Say it. I did, but it didn't work out for me. Well, this is the video for you then. Hey, G Marty said, Grand Rising Uncle Leah, Farmer 73. Everybody in the Greenhouse Lounge. Got some fermenting now. I got some more. And I'm going to tell you, I ran into another weird situation that I think a lot of people have been telling me about. Let me see. Growing with Darlene. Hey, Growing with Darlene. I was watching your video today about you barbecuing. So, telling folks how to barbecue, you had all the Weber grills. You had me interested because I'm a Weber fan myself. K Natural 1 said, mine spoiled. Okay, spoiled. K Natural 1, what do you mean by spoiled? Describe it for me. I'm going to try to catch up with you and find it. 2075 said, you never made it any. Okay. You're considering it, you might want to do it. Growing with Darlene said, I made some vinegar when apple canning scraps. Right. Okay. The Greener Life, I made vinegar recently, but didn't press the apples into the cider first. Press the apples into cider first. You don't have to do that. It breaks down a little faster, but you know something? I like mine being in chunks. Because it's hard, it takes longer for that apple to break down. Growing Back to Basics says, I got scobies on my pear cider vinegar. Okay, everything I have here, I'm going to move this, our staying bucket over to the corner here. Look, I got all the vinegar out. I've been tasting it, and I see gnats coming out. Let me see. Say, K Natural, there you go, say, I got the wrong type of mold and it went black. Whoa. Okay. I haven't been that, mine ain't got that bad, but now I will say this. I got one that I had to move out into the garage, and now it's going on 2 months. I'm going to pour it out because it got my whole garage smelling like dead, rotting meat. It looks beautiful, Let me grab it, matter of fact, while I'm playing. I'm going to just grab it. It just stinks so doggone bad. Okay, this is it. When I say it's beautiful, it is beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, this is from me peeling some apples, and remember everybody, I just canned those apples and showed everybody I did it live, right? Okay. These are those scraps. Look, the SCOBY on top and everything. Let me tell you, the mother, boy, this thing smelled like a disaster area. It literally, it smells like high school gym, non-wash teenager body odor. It smelled like funky athlete feet, stank, toe jam, butt crack. It is so beautiful. But when I tell you it stinks so bad, we came home one day and we like, oh my God, what? I got mad at my son. I said, man, I told you to take care of this trash, man. He said, Dad, I did. The trash is out. I go looking around the kitchen. I'm thinking, okay, a mouse done got in the house. That's how bad it smelled. I'm going to leave this here for now. I thought I had a dead mouse. I thought I had something. I was looking for a carcass. I have made everybody cut on all the lights in the house and go looking in behind the refrigerator and everything. No, my wife say, every time I pass this area right here, this is it, right in this area by the vinegar. I said, by the vinegar, something must have got in the vinegar. Nope. I finally came out like the next day and, first thing in the morning, and I walked past and I just stopped. As soon as I smelled it, I stopped and I just turned. And the only thing I could think was, it gotta be this brand new one that I just made after that canning session we did. And when I tell you, I nailed it. It smelled like funky cheese, blue cheese, toe jam, butt crack, high school gym, and mouth. Yep. And taking care of mouth. I'm pretty definite on that. So I'm gonna get a chair because I don't really want this near me, but I will keep it here for a funky reference. But when I tell you that thing stank, it's so beautiful. You gotta. Where's my stuff at? Hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute. Woo! Yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. You know how it is when you kick all them fingers together and have to smell it. You know it ain't right. Don't nobody smell themselves like this, and it's a good thing. Okay, we good. So everybody that made their own apple cider vinegar, raise your hand. Everybody that plans on doing it. Okay. I was looking for my hand sanitizer, but I figured, you know what? I better go ahead and just rinse that off. Okay. Hey, Michelle said, I made orange vinegar also. Both now I need some more. Okay. Oh, deep. Got you. Okay, raise your hand if you've made it. And say no if you haven't, but you want to. No, don't say no. Just say, I want to, or working on it. You made floral vinegar. What is that, God's Family Garden? What is floral vinegar? Okay. Now I want to know what floral vinegar is. Anybody can tell me? Okay, everybody working on it. Most definitely will not make that. I most definitely will not make that. Make what? 2075? Okay, God's Family Garden say you use hibiscus and marigold and other flowers. Got you. James Franklin said mine is on the third deeding, if you will. Okay, I'm going to say this. What I have learned, because this is the first time I've ever made it on purpose. I've made it by accident. First time I've made it on purpose. Okay, hey, Simply Sarah. So I'm going to say this. I got some hits and some misses. And some of it tastes incredible. Some of it tastes like crap. Some of it smell incredible. Some of it smell like crap, but tastes delicious. And I'm starting to see a pattern of things that I use that I'll never use again. Happy Max said, I have never had vinegar go bad from storing it. Once it's good for years. Happy Max, thank you, because you really just put my mind back in where it's supposed to be. The longer it waits, the longer you let it sit, the better it tastes. If it smells like a baby toenail at first and tastes like some hair follicles at first, this is why I'm so reluctant to throw out this stank jar right here, because I had a couple that was almost that bad that is now some of my best apple cider. Oh, hey, whole new perspective. How you doing this afternoon? Say growing back to basic $17. What was that? $17? So I need another house to store everything. Me too, Fruity Loop. Me too. Growing back to basics. How does something taste good and smell like crap? Blue cheese, perfect example. Blue cheese, cheddar cheese. I could go on and on, but if you've never experienced that, you might want to get out a little more, because there is things that you can eat that literally smell putrid, but taste nothing like the smell that is given off. I heard about pawpaw, the pawpaw fruit, the pawpaw tree. Their flowers smell like rotting flesh. And it smells that way for a long time. I could go on and on with that. Why do you think some of the batches didn't come out good? Because they don't smell or taste good. They don't have that pop. Apple cider vinegar tastes a little different than distilled white vinegar. That apple cider vinegar got an apple cider sweet but a tangy pop that if you smell it, it cock your head back like a hammer on a revolver. You know, you smell that apple cider vinegar, and if you don't do that, it either ain't ready yet or it's not a good batch. You kick that top off and you kick that head back like a Pez. Now you doing something, okay? If you smell it and you can just put your nose right on there, it ain't ready or it ain't doing nothing. Or if you taste it and it ain't got that vinegar pop, you got to think about this too, okay? What are you using your vinegar for? So if you do a lot of things like cook a lot of seafood, it's good for cleansing. It's good for medication. It has its medical purposes. It's good for your hair, teeth, nails. It's good for your gut. All of that stuff And if it's not hitting on those cylinders, I kind of don't want to be dealing with it, if you understand what I mean. So let me see. So we got a bunch of people. Hey, that guy from Texas. That's right, 2075. I love blue cheese. I put that ish on everything, but boy, do it stink. Say, Clear River 24, I canned a bushel worth of applesauce yesterday and started a few batches of vinegar with some peels and cores. It was my first time canning anything. Okay. So I'm going to get right into it, and I'm going to start with one of the ones I did, and I'm not satisfied with it. How many people made the pineapple vinegar? Show of hands. Michelle Harvey, that's a good one. Using your vinegar to make on your salad for like vinaigrettes and everything. That's a good one. How many people have made the pineapple vinegar? Show of hands. Because I made the pineapple vinegar, family. It turned out excellent. I don't like the way it smells. I'm not a big fan of the flavor because I used the rinds, if you guys remember. I'm not a big fan of the flavor. Is it strong and powerful and give you that neck pop? Yes. When you taste it, do it give you that, oh, yes. But I cannot imagine me putting the pineapple, I'm trying to find it. Right here, here's one. I can't imagine me putting the pineapple vinegar on anything that I plan on eating. I just don't. How many people actually liked the pineapple? It wasn't my favorite at all. Hey, Walter Williams. Okay. James Franklin said my pineapple and plum both failed. EVOD says love it. It just was not my favorite. Peach Rodriguez said I also made the mango vinegar. I didn't do that one. The banana is the best. You know what? Now that you mention that, I used that up. I got some more of that somewhere. My hands down all-time favorite was the banana vinegar. Everybody, if you're making apple cider vinegar, is two that I can definitely guarantee you are going to love. If you like apple cider vinegar, please experiment with a gallon or so, or you might even want to do more. A gallon or so of banana vinegar. You see this jar? That's the mother of the banana vinegar. I use that boy up. I've used that so much. That's the pineapple. Make sure you mark them. And here's another hotel for all the doggone mothers. I don't know where that other banana is. Oh, by the way, my persimmon turned out terrible. This is one of them right here. And when I tell you, it's literally oh, that's different. That's not the persimmon then. That smell like apple cider vinegar right there. I'm trying to find, I think this might be one. So Uncle Led haven't been in the room in a while. Woo, no, woo. That's definitely apple cider vinegar. Where are my recipes? I don't necessarily have recipes. I have a video live of us all doing it together. When I did the live, it was telling you exactly what I was doing. So I guess you can call that the recipe. Whole New Perspective say, I have so many bananas. Banana vinegar sounds really good. I may try that tomorrow. Thanks. Whole New Perspective. You won't be sorry, my sister. You will not be sorry. Do the banana vinegar. Trust and believe. And I put the bananas and the peel in it. I put the bananas in the peel and I throw them in a blender. No. I'm trying to remember. I did that on one and I lost my instructions on what I did. I did that on one and I didn't put the peels in on another one. But they both turned out excellent. Excellent. Franklin Meyer say, so you say put labels because you found out it's hard to identify them from an experience. No, you just want to know everything of what you did. Like, here's one I got. This is pineapple and brown sugar. And here's the date that I put on here. It's just a good thing to know. Like, say I picked this one up, right? I don't know what that is. So now it's going to be hard for me to say, if I really like this, what was it? You can taste it and you can try to make it out if you have that good of a palate. I'm with you, Whole New Perspective. If you have that good of a palate, then you may be able to identify it. But once it goes vinegar, you got to be able to detect those slight notes. It's kind of like making wine, you know. So that's a big deal. Now, what I do with my bucket? I got a taste test spoon here that I'm going to be tasting. So I'm going to get right into it, you guys, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this pineapple brown sugar, I use pineapple and brown sugar. See, that smell is just not, it smells like a unripe pineapple. So I'm going to scoot this back a little bit. You say you got a terrible palate, then that's why you need to put those labels in. I'm just using a little scooping spoon. And I'm going to taste it. I'm going to leave this bucket open because, hey, Crafty Mom. See, whoo, it got that pop. Whoo, it got that pop. But I don't really care for that taste. It don't taste like pineapple. It tastes like the rind. There you go with that little brother stuff. This pineapple, because I ground up the rind and the pineapple. I should have probably just ground up the pineapple, the actual meat of the fruit, and not the rind. Because I think that's what's pushing it off the map, just to know, you know? So I'm going to put remember, it's in a lot of jars. You see all these jars, and I got more jars over there, but these are the main ones. Each and every one of these batches was in 5-gallon buckets. So I know they all came from the same source. Let me see. Patricia Bird say, hi there, good afternoon. I'm definitely going to make the banana vinegar. Please trust and believe. That's the bomb. Hey, B-Love say, just got 2 apple trees, 25% off, and an apple endorsed gold. You will not be sorry with that because they start fruiting so early. Franklin Myers, I like your videos. You are real and down to earth. Thank you, Franklin Myers. I hope so. I'm just normal me, my friend. Let me see. Yep, K Peach, I'm live again. So, I know for a fact that the pineapple vinegar, I don't care for it. Say I got a box of persimmons that need processing. Okay, I got several. You can see my persimmons from here. I got to go and harvest off of 3 different trees, and I haven't done it yet. So here is definitely one of my favorite. Learn to grow my own. What's going on, brother? Say, so you can do this with any fruit to make vinegar. Just about. I mean, I'm not no professional, but I'm telling you right now, a couple of the fruits didn't work out for me. Number 1 fruit didn't work out. Pineapple just ain't. That's not banging for me. I wouldn't offer that to nobody. It smells funny. Remember, I keep saying that, but I use the rind, and it smells like some rind. It tastes like rind, pineapple rind, and I'm not feeling that. Now, the apple cider, I use apples, fresh apples, and brown sugar. Woo! 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 Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something. Instead of using, that'll lock your jaws up. Instead of using white sugar, I use brown sugar. Everybody and their mama was like, Led, you can't use brown sugar. Try it. Woo. Go back and look at that video, and if you look at the live screen, I'm going to put all those vinegar videos, I'm going to link them on to this video after. And I'm telling you this, I use dark brown, Lola, dark brown sugar. I'm going to tell you this. Everybody's asking what kind of brown sugar. I use dark brown sugar. I use real apples, crushed up the real apples. We churned them up in the blender live. Woo! And black rice, it don't matter, just dark brown sugar. I don't know about all the raw or whatever. Just a bag of brown sugar. Do whatever you need to do for your health. What brand? It was some old cheap Walmart brand. It's family, that stuff is immaterial, but I get it. Y'all like, I want to know exactly what got Led popping it, because I'm still trying to fix my mouth. I'm putting this over here because it's stayed. Everything that everything that gotta go is coming over here. Now, here I know it's apple cider vinegar. I put apples in there in a 5-gallon bucket, and I put slices of lemon in it. And it turned out very, very interesting. It's good. It's good with this extra twist that I wasn't expecting. So this turned out very, very, very good. So this is the apple cider vinegar. It was apple cider vinegar. I'm sorry. Fresh apples. I sliced up 1 whole lemon and put it in the 5-gallon bucket, and brown sugar. And it smells like lemons. It smells like lemons. Oh! Ah. No. That's woo. I'm sorry. I should have read the label. That wasn't the lemon apple. Here's the apple lemon. This is the one I was about to taste, and I couldn't wait to taste it. This are made out of pure lemons. The lemons and the peels. And brown sugar. Don't eat that. I forgot. I kept that because I'm going to use it as a cleaning agent or just medicine. Let me get some water. Good Lord. Oh, it tastes like I drunk some fingernail polish remover. Oh, come on, Berkey, don't fail me now. Oh, that didn't hit on nothing. Okay. Ooh, you can strip some paint with that lemon. I made lemon. Hold on. Say I just cleaned my insides out. Everybody talking about getting a colonoscopy. No, you just drink on some of this lemon vinegar. It'll scrub the pipes. Ooh, good. Hey, Cassandra. So I made a big mistake. And for my brother, this is why you put labels on it. This is why you make sure you get labels on your jar. Mine was, I didn't take time to read. All I saw was vinegar, lemon vinegar. And I called it vinegar diesel because it was so strong. You see that? I called it vinegar diesel. I forgot all about all that. That's why you put the label on. Good God, because it's fast and furious. Okay, let's start that over. I'm going to put this pure vinegar on the floor. I don't want to make that mistake again. If you have your own apple cider vinegar that you made with me last year, you might want to pull it out and you might want to taste it right now and tell me what it tastes like. Okay, okay, this is the apple lemon. You see I'm reading good now. This is the apple lemon. Whew. Whew. It's one of the best, actually. It's family, it got this, and that bring a tear to your eye. The crushed apple, brown sugar with a cut up lemon, it got this distinctive flavor. I could sell this. I could sell this. Woo. Somebody said, drink your water, Lynn. You ain't never lied. This how powerful this is. Now, who? I'm going to tell you right now, family. Make this one and understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you the difference. When I ain't going to go finish that. This is so dang on strong. When I made the crushed apple, brown sugar with a cut up lemon in it, one thing I noticed was it took longer to turn the vinegar than any other that I had. It just would not kick in. Every time I tasted it, it still was super sweet. It just tasted like lemonade. It tasted like lemonade for like 6 months. Maybe 90 days to 4 months. It just tasted like lemonade. Then it started tasting like lemonade that been sitting out too long. After almost a year, it's one of my best. So try that. You say the reason is because apples are alkaline and lemons are acidic. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I'm going to tell you this. It is definitely, and I guess that's what it is. It's like it's a fight. It's like, can't even. Okay, here you go. Have you ever had orange chicken? Or have you ever had, I can't think of the beef Wellington, like a something savory with something sweet on it, like you understand what I'm saying? That's kind of what this is like. You loving the savory, but you hitting those notes of the sweet, and it's kind of, you kind of like, woo, you can't quite put no name or no label to what you're experiencing. That's what the apple and the lemon is doing to my mouth. All right, then, for barbecue. So you might be right. You might be right. Hey, unicorn lady. Hey, container crops. Desai said, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Sweet and sour. It is nice. Have you tried making fire cider? No, I really ain't got no need for that at the moment. Hey, RX Nails. Everybody go over and check out RX Nails. Let me tell you something about RX Nails. I ain't got no reason to be watching no nails video, but African Dreaming posted them up, and I said, let me go support my sister. I know I don't do no hair or no nails, but I showing support. Let me tell you something, young lady. I could watch your video all day. Your personality, I'm so busy laughing at you and listening to you and the way you're describing things that I'm not even thinking about fingernails. So that is a gift. That is very special. So everybody go out and check out RX Nails on her channel, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. What's up, Billy Ryan from Toledo, Ohio? How you doing, my friend? From my hometown. So RX Nails, thank you, my sister. Thank you. I'm glad African Dreaming put you up there, because you somebody to go check out. You people need to see you. All right, that personality, that's straight Hollywood, my friend. That's a gift what you have. That's a gift. All right, so family, I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible. We've been in 37 minutes. I got the pineapple vinegar. So I got Leonardo da Vinegar, Vinegar Lopez, Vinegar Lawrence, and Vinegar Gardner, Vinegar Diesel. Vinegar Diesel is that all lemon. Let me put that down here. That stuff is rough. And I got, that's the other one, Vinegar Diesel. So now what turned out incredible, that those crushed apples and that brown sugar. Everybody, yeah, I gave them all names because I wanted to know how they all turned out, and it made it fun for myself. Everybody go back and look in that live comment section when I put that video out. You gonna trip out how many people said brown sugar is not going to work. That will not activate it, or they said all kind of stuff. And the whole thing was, just try it. We just trying it. You know, I'm not teaching you how to make it. I'm showing you that I'm about to try it with you. Led, what happens to kombucha if it's left too long? Thank you for that. First, let me taste this apple and brown sugar, because this is one of my favorites besides the banana. Woo! This just need to go on some fish, family. I'm gonna tell you this. This cost me fractions of a cent to make. I don't know, May. I use dark brown sugar. So they're fresh apples. Ooh, that come out your nose. Fresh. I can't drink too much of this, y'all. I'll be sick as a dog. Or clean as a whistle on the innards. This is one of my favorites. Apple, fresh cut apples, and dark brown sugar. Do it. Bananas, Do it. Bananas, dark brown sugar. Fresh cut apples, dark brown sugar. It just woo! FYI, make sure you brush your teeth after you taste this stuff. This stuff is strong. It's amazing to me because we took some fruit out of the yard and made medication. We made cleanser. We made a health property, and we made something to go on our food that cost a fortune. Apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. Look at all that. Cost a fortune. And I literally got gallons and over there upon gallons of this stuff. Good light. I seen, what's up, David Corey? Let me see, it's a question in here. How you doing, Win? TLC in the garden. How you doing, sister? Said, Led, do you notice a difference in taste with different types of apples? No, I haven't gotten that intricate with it yet. All I know is I used Pink Lady apples because I had so many from the farmer's market. No, it ain't phlegm trying to get out. I burnt something in there. Somebody said phlegm. No, I roasted something. I think I roasted it with that pure lemon, and it ain't been, you see, it ain't been right with me ever since I drunk that pure lemon. That pure lemon, I'm putting that up under the kitchen sink. That's a cleaning agent. That's a cleaning agent. That shouldn't go inside your body. I'm not even kidding with you. It's so dang on powerful. Did you add any extra liquid to your mixture? What do you mean by that, Tay-Tay? I don't understand the question. Oh, you mean, yes, and water. And I use water out of my Berkey or use purified water. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, fill your bucket up with water, put your fruit in, put your sugar in, and then fill it up with water. Don't try not to use water out the tap. I did use water out the tap on one batch. It worked. It worked. But it took a long time for it to work. Everything that I used out of my Berkey water filter, it activated fast. So I'm not saying you can't use water out of the tap because we all live in different areas, but my water out of the tap took a little longer than the Berkey water that's filtered. So I hope that helps. So, said, Led, do you use an airlock on your 5-gallon batches? No, that's a great question. No, I didn't use an airlock. You can, I guess, but what I did, yes, distill the water, whole new perspective. Yes, definitely. What I did was put a normal, let me show you. If I got one, I had one here. Yeah. All I did was lay a towel. I had these rags. They kind of look shop towel. Or you can use a house towel. And then I put a rubber band around the ring. That's all I did. So it can breathe. So I guess you could put a airlock on it if you wanted to. Storage tips, please. Does climate matter? I'm just going off of what I've been through, okay? So I'm going to say no because I've had it in the cold and I've had it in the heat. It's been cold and hot in my house for a year. and everything is just working. Whether I like the taste or not is one thing, or the smell, but everything has turned into vinegar. Everything. Let me see. James Franklin, that's what I do, but I live in a dry place, so mine evaporates fast. A dry place, I got you. So what I'm going to do, speaking of that, evaporate, as you can see, with these plastic lids, mine evaporates too. So I have different orientations of evaporation. Like here's one, what is this? Apple and brown sugar vinegar, and that mother is looking so good. I'm gonna tell you one of the problems with the evaporation. I gotta spit that out. One of the problems with the evaporation situation was that I figured out. I'm gonna show you this again. Do you see this jar almost full? Look at the bottom. I'm gonna try to stir that up. You see that? That's the mother. This is what I figured out on my own, just with experiments, okay? If you leave those whole mothers in there without filtering it down into another jar, it seemed like the mother is drinking this stuff or something. So I don't know. Every one that I left the mother in, it seems to evaporate. Like this. See that? Those mothers is in there in my jars. All the lids is equally tight. But the ones where I filter it off through a strainer, they stop evaporating. So that's just a little thing that I've just been, I'm experimenting just like you guys. Remember, this is my first time doing this on purpose. Now, before I go, I want to answer Crafty Mom's Creation. Crafty Mom Creation just asked me a little earlier in the video. She said, what does kombucha turn into if you leave it too long? I brought this out just for you guys. This is my kombucha. And I'm going to show you how big this mother has become. This is 2 gallon. Look at the size of the mother. That's one big giant brick of mother. That's a bad mother right there. You see her? Now, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part about this. I took the first mother out that was that big. Can you believe it? The first one was this big, where I put on a glove, reached in and took it out, and I gave it to several different people. I chopped it up and gave it to several different people because I just wanted this to be plain kombucha, no more mother, no more SCOBY rather. And guess what? It grew another one. Now, don't put it in nothing with no spout. This spout will not work because there's another mother growing inside here, or a SCOBY that done clogged this up. I don't know how, I guess any kind of way that it can get oxygen. So, to my friend Crafty Mom Creation, my sister, get this. I'm going to open this up. Let me bring this up a little closer, okay? I'm going to open this up and give you a better perspective of what I'm going to do here, what I'm doing. Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm going to taste this. And what happens to, let let me rinse this off though. Let me rinse it off because it still got a little vinegar residue on it. Okay. What happens to kombucha a year later? You see how thick that is? I gotta push it down. Let me zoom in so you can really see that. Look at that. That's like a diving board right there. Can y'all see that? All right. This is way milder than the, let me zoom it back out. Yeah, mama thick, ain't she? All right. Okay. So, hold on. Well, I just do this. Rock the mic. Okay, so I'm going to just drink this. This is kombucha. This is what it's supposed to taste like. I don't think I like it super sweet. A lot of people was talking about I like it sweet, or Miss Craft taught me how to make it. And her and a lot of people, they'll back sweeten it with different things or fruits. I like it just like this. All that is good. That is how you fix your gut health. So the reason I'm doing all of this, you guys, I'm bringing this all of this stuff up. Number one, I'm trying to clean my kitchen up. Number two is for the people that's working on their health and trying to get their health tightened up. You might want to start making this stuff. And if you celebrate these holidays, it's a lot of people going to be going out there looking for apple cider vinegar for whatever your recipes are, for whatever you're about to be cooking. And I'm telling you, I literally have tons of it. And this is one thing my family does not have to go purchase like ever again. I never have to purchase apple cider vinegar again. So with that being said, you guys, the kombucha is really good. I'm gonna drink some of that because it got a slight vinegar pop to it, but it's still got that sweet tea kind of. It's not sweet at all. It's hard for me to explain. Ooh, that vinegar got me sweating. So okay, let me see. Peaches Rodriguez. This is a good refresher. That's why I wanted to do it. I was like, since I'm moving it around, I might as well, let everybody know what I'm about to do. Oreo cookies say, try making pineapple vinegar during heat wave. It turned so smelly and so bubbly, I had to throw it out. That's what that funky towel stuff that I just made turned into. Let me see. Here we go. What else we got? That mother is huge. Don't be talking about that. Listen, it's rude to talk about a lady's weight. Now, y'all know that. No, I'm kidding. But really though, she's a thick girl. She done turned thick on us. Lead Farmer, I am scared of you. My old neighbor, a Vietnam vet, made kombucha and put scotch in it. Well, everybody is, like I said, I had to stop and think about that. Kombucha and scotch. That sounds like something he must have had when he was in Vietnam and he just hooked on it or something, because that don't sound feasible at all. All right. Any questions before I go? If you haven't made your own kombucha, if you haven't made your own vinegar, you need to get on top of that right now. What do you got to lose? Everybody that tried it and failed, what did you lose? Nothing. Scotch Boocher, somebody said. No, you don't have to use fresh fruit. You can use apple juice. Apple cider is the best. Apple cider. Um, but yeah, you can definitely pretty much use whatever you want. Say I want to make kefir vinegar wine, kombucha. My grandparents were winemakers during the, oh, I can't say that, but prohibition. I guess I can't say that. Okay, give it a shot. God's family garden, dried or freeze dried or frozen is okay too. Yes, it is. Yep. You can use frozen fruit. I just seen somebody say something I meant to say. I'm about to try these persimmons. Wait, don't do that. I'm going to tell you right now, where did it go? Don't do that. I literally poured out, I think that might have been my only one too. I poured out my persimmon, it must be over there. I poured out my persimmon vinegar because as much as I love persimmons, that may have been, before I open my mouth, let me get it right. That may have been the worst vinegar I've ever tasted. Let me show you something too. I don't know if you guys was in the live when I pulled that Tamapan persimmon off. If you were in that live where I pulled that off, I said, I'm taking this one with me. This one going with me. It's still hard. You still can't eat it. And I'm pretty sure that was well over a month ago. So like I said, I just fold in those leaves and I turn it upside down and it will literally keep, hear that? It will keep for months in the house. If you put it in something cold, it will turn into jelly. You can only eat this one when it turns into jelly. I'm going to do a video on the Tamapan persimmon tree so you will know more about it. This thing is incredible. Whole new perspective. Say I left kombucha in the corner for 2 years without refreshing it. The top molded, so now I have to get a new scobie. And you know what? Look, the latches on mine started rusting. This one, I bought this brand new just for this reason, and it rusted the latches. So that stuff ain't no joke. Are you going to try and make jelly out of it? No, I eat them fresh. Now this is a fuyu persimmon. You eat that fresh. You eat that boy fresh right there. Now, when I need a snack, I just go ahead. I go ahead and just crank him open. Wait, let me show you. Because they so beautiful on the inside. Let me see. I just crank him open and eat him just the way he is. I love you just the way you are. Don't go changing. Mm-hmm. Na 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 na. No, no, huh? Mm-hmm. That one of the best fruits in the world. Don't make vinegar out of this. I thought that since it's so sweet, it would make some great vinegar. Worst vinegar ever. I tasted it and almost puked. The jar's in my sink. Before I did this video, I poured that out immediately. Like, I'm not even going to tell nobody about it because I'm not going to taste it online. What if you you go for it. Tell me how it turned out. I don't even know what lacto ferment is. Tell me how it works out so I know. This channel is about us sharing knowledge. I would love to know what you're talking about. Okay? Any other questions? What's up, Christopher? Good to see you. Any questions before we go? I told you I'm staying on it today. There are pH test strips one can buy to check the acidity levels of homemade fermented foods. True. But the reason I did this, without using all these special tools, do you make your own wine? I absolutely do. I'm trying to see if I got a bottle around here for you. Yes, I do. I do. I'm gonna show you anyway. I know I got a bottle somewhere. All right. I don't just make my own. I bottle my own. Tell me what that is. See the crumbs in there? I don't just make my own wine. I bottle my own wine and cork it myself too. This just been sitting on my wine rack. So all my wine around here is homemade. The beauty. So the thing about doing this stuff, you guys, it's not for views. What you're doing this for is because we really need to be preparing ourselves for what if. Okay? What if? That's important. So I don't, the pH test strips and stuff, I'm like, if stuff go, you know, if the boot hit the poop like it kind of is now, ain't gonna be no test strips. What you gonna do? You just gotta kind of pay attention to the stuff you're doing and pay attention to your craft, and you'll be all right. Which one is better, the Fuyu or the gyro? It depends on your taste buds. They both taste very similar to me. Okay, so no more questions? So I caught you live. Now you leaving. Always catch you by the toe. Talk more, please. I'm trying to make my videos shorter, because y'all know I'll be on here for 4 hours. Thank you, though. Thank you. But I wanted to do a recap and see how everybody's vinegar and kombucha turned out a year later. How many years for fruiting persimmon? A persimmon will start fruiting as small as a foot tall. Is that a mango tree behind me? Yes, it is. That's a Pickering mango. I picked it up while I was traveling. Do you have a video on winemaking? I actually have a whole playlist. Yes. And a lot of people have been asking about it. So what I'm going to end up doing is having to just do a whole nother one. It's just a long process. You can't do it in one video. You have to do it in stages. Okay. Let me see. I've been working on the kinks out of growing my own. Oh man, I can't talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna move that. I can't talk about that here. It might be legal in where you live, but it's not legal here. Let me see. Ratio water to sugar. I go back and watch that video, and I'm just eyeballing everything. Ain't nothing really set in stone. I'm just like, that's good. That's good. Trust me on this. It's not hard to make vinegar. Ain't no whole bunch of 2 3/4 cups. No. You take a good cup or so of that brown sugar, eyeball it, and throw it in there. I'm doing my best 2075, but remember, all of this apple cider vinegar, I'm new to. Ooh, this stuff stinks. I'm new to it. I've made it in the past by accident, which prompted me to say, look, I'm gonna make it on purpose. All right, Jen. Thank you so much. So that's it, you guys. I'm gonna get on out of here and let y'all get on with y'all day. But I need you to stay tuned. I have a real, very important video coming up next that I think we all need to talk about. All of us. Okay? So please keep your eyes peeled. This was just a vinegar. This was just a recap. Can we use plastic for vinegar making? Crafty Mom, when you say use plastic, what do you mean? When you say plastic, what do you mean by that? Yeah. Remember, that's how I made them. The ones I did in the video, I did them in some glass. But over 2/3 of this was made in 5-gallon buckets. Yes. So definitely yes. All right. So that's it. It come out better like that. Keep on stirring and messing with these little jars. Trust me, that drives you nuts. Unless you're just going to make a little bit. All right? Everybody have a wonderful day. Keep your ears peeled because I'm coming back at you. I got a conversation I want to have with everybody that's very important, and I'm just reminding you. All right? Everybody have a wonderful day. Live from 73. Get your vinegar game tight. I'm about to pour out all of this bad stuff, and I'm going to consolidate all of this good stuff in one big, delicious barrel. All right? Y'all have a nice day. Peace.